Welcome back to another thrilling, conniving, spectacular episode of The Dish with Chase and Ben.
It sounds like Paul Walker and Vin Diesel are outside right now. Doesn't it sound like that?
Well, that can only be half true. Some power.
Because Vin Diesel's Groot now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's out. God, I wish. If only he was like, you know what? I really need to pour all of my time and energy into my work as Groot, so I can't make an 11th Fast and Furious movie.
Did you know that Vin Diesel only got that part in Fast and Furious because his name was Vin Diesel, and they thought like it was actually like relative to the part?
Also, why have I never put together that Vin Diesel's name is Vin Diesel? Like
Yeah.
Diesel.
Yeah. And VIN number.
Oh, you can't say, don't say VIN number.
Why?
It's a VIN. It's a vehicle identification number.
Yeah.
It's like going to an ATM machine.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's Vin and Diesel. Like, it's two car things.
That's insane. And this man did not go into porn? That's what I don't understand.
I don't know if he did or not. There's no science to support either claim. I'm not sure.
Should we Google? No.
Let's not talk about that.
Welcome back to another edition of The Dish with Chase and Ben.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Ben. Come on, man. There's rules we got to follow.
I'm Chad, and this is Glenn.
Glenn.
Close.
What'd you do today, Chase? Nana's barking, and Tato's so mad he can't.
What did
go
I
figure out
do
what's
today?
going on.
As I worked today.
You worked.
I was very busy today, and everybody was wonderful and
That's
hospitable
awesome. That's
and
awesome.
grateful, and it was great.
Saturdays, I feel like, can either be really, really cool or really, really wild. And I would say they're normally really cool,
Yeah,
but
they're
then
cool.
those wild days, man, it's like, woof.
It gets crazy. What did you do all day? You had the day off.
I did one of my new favorite things in the world, which is mowing my lawn. It's so much fun.
I like mowing my lawn, too.
I love it because my lawn is ass. It's so bad. But I was talking with my dad today, and I'm going to get fertilizer and stuff, and I'm like really going in. I have to weed the flower beds in front of my house, and I'm really not excited about it.
I like doing that. It's like going to the gym. You don't want to go, but when you do it, you feel good that you did it.
It's going to be so nice,
It's
too.
soothing to do. Like, listen to a podcast.
That's the
or
thing. I was
something.
listening to my
Yeah.
book while I was
Yeah.
mowing, and I was like, should I
And
like,
just, like
go
I
find someone
put,
else's
like,
yard
a
to
towel
mow?
or something down and just sit down and just do it.
Well, and that's the thing. So my dad was at Tony's, your favorite neighborhood
Tony's
Tony's.
Ace Hardware.
I love Tony's. And
Woodward
he-
Heights and John R.
Yeah, he called me and he was like, do you need lawn waste bags? And I said, yeah, I have to weed my thing, and my grass is really long, so I can't, I have to bag it up. Like, I can't just let it go.
Right.
So he grabbed me that, and I was like, can you also get one of those old lady knee things so I can be on my knees and weed the garden? And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll look for it. I can't kneel at all. Like at church, I can't kneel. I always sit. And then when I go out for communion, everyone else kneels, and then my big ass is up there, just
Really?
yeah. And I'm looking eye to eye with my pastor.
That feels disrespectful.
I know, I hate it. I bow as much as I
Do you
can.
think
I
he
go.
thinks that it's like a power thing? Like you're like
No, I
trying
talked to him about it because it was
alpha
after.
male him?
I cannot alpha male him. He is.
You could do it because
He's
you're
strong.
super tall.
Yeah, but he's really strong. That's I can't alpha male you.
Yeah, but I'm like a silverback gorilla. So
he's
it's like a
he's
little bit
if I really
is he
hope
taller than me? Probably, right? I'm assuming. Probably taller.
I'm gonna be 110%.
It's hard to tell because he's shorter than you, right? Because you don't know.
Yeah, everyone's short
you
to me.
wouldn't know.
I'm gonna be 110% with you. I think he's the exact same height as you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And another reason why I like him so much, he doesn't have that energy, which I like.
I don't want to fight him though.
You should. That would be cool. I wonder who would win. I'm not actually going to do this.
I don't know.
He listens to my podcast sometimes.
Well, God bless. You know what I mean?
Pastor
It's gonna be good.
Jake.
Yeko.
I can never.
Why don't you talk to Yeko?
Why don't you hang out with your friend Yeko?
Yeko.
We can make this joke.
His
because your
mother
last
is
name
very nice
Suarez.
and very beautiful.
But yeah, I can't kneel. So I asked my dad to wrap this back around. I asked my dad, I was like, can you get one of those little old lady like poofy pads so I can kneel on it?
Yeah.
He couldn't find one. Long story short, stupid story. But I don't even think I'd be able to kneel on that. It would hurt so bad.
I have that cushion thing, but it's like
You have one?
Yeah, I have one. It's very small though. You it's like this big.
Yeah, I'm a petite person.
You could fit a knee on it.
I just have one knee.
You could do that. You could take a knee like an athlete.
I don't
and you could just do it like that.
Should I just bring that to church and
Take
then I
a
go
knee,
up to
cadet.
communion, put that down?
Take a knee.
Cadet. Oh my gosh.
You could, no, I would just put a towel down or something, like a good
could do
towel,
that.
and just chill, and just, I just do that in the backyard. I just sit there with the dogs and do it.
go
It's
to
cool.
town
I don't
on
want
the
to do
whole
it, but when I
job,
start doing it, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm totally.
And I was talking
yeah.
about it too because I have all the weeds in my driveway. He was like, just get the spray for that. Just
Yeah.
spray all those down. They'll
Yeah.
die. When I shovel the snow, it'll all go away.
Yeah, fair.
Should I just not? Should I see how long I can go without shoveling my snow? The city will get
No, I wouldn't
involved,
do that.
I think.
Yeah, and your neighbors will hate you. The thing that you have to keep
From what
definitely-
I've heard, I'm already 110% better than they are.
I know,
people that
but
live in
the
this
thing
house,
that you
but-
want to definitely do is the sidewalk.
Definitely.
As someone that walks their dog,
And I was
going
going
to
to say, so many people walk in our
Yeah,
neighborhood,
it's
so
a
that would
it's a
be
nightmare.
really shitty. If I
And you
didn't do
can't
that.
salt the sidewalk because of dogs.
Okay.
Right? So, or you have to get like dog safe stuff.
I'd probably do that anyways.
I get dog safe stuff. It's not too bad. It used to be super expensive, but nowadays it's
You
not
get it at
too bad.
Tony's?
Oh, come on, don't. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding?
We're live right now. You're gonna do this to me about Tony's. Tony's is my
You're
favorite
live.
place to go.
It is.
If
Do they
I
have
like,
a
if
loyalty
I like
program?
needed to do like another side hustle, I would just work at Tony's.
I'm going to get my freaking notary license. I keep talking about it. I'm just going to do it tomorrow. I think it's like $50, which is wild. For the same amount of money, I could become a body piercer.
Probably, yeah.
How much was it to get your...
$50.
It was $50
Yeah.
way back then, too?
Yeah.
In the 80s when you got yours?
Yep. I do have a really low number on mine.
Ryan has like
Ryan's
number
a double
62.
digit. He has
Yeah,
a double
it's
digit.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
But like I think mine and Mike's are in the hundreds.
That's wild.
Which is pretty good.
Mine's like 20, like it's,
it's crazy
five
about it.
figures.
Yeah.
It's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too many of them. We need a new plague.
Whatever.
That was an office joke. I don't
Whatever.
want people to die. What movie are we talking about today?
We are talking about the movie 13 Sins. It's a thriller. It's not a horror. It's a thriller.
It's a
like
movie?
through and through.
Really? There are some like kind of like, oh shit, like that's kind of
It's
graphic,
gory.
But
It's gory.
Yeah.
It's a gory thriller that you could. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's a great movie, actually.
It's so good.
It flies under the radar. That's what's crazy. about it.
Absolutely,
And I'm
it
pretty
does.
sure it's on. Let me check. Real
It's on Roku
Oh, yeah.
TV and Tubi. Tubi's free.
Tubi is free, and
But it has
Tubi,
ads.
it has ads, but I use that more than any app that I have.
And I hate it.
I'd highly suggest going to Tubi. Tubi is spelled Tubi.
And we're not sponsored by Tubi, but if you
no,
wanna
but it is really
give us
good
that
because they
money.
have honestly their stuff is they have surprisingly good.
They have good stuff,
And a lot of
but then
stuff.
they have the most wild shit.
Yeah, true,
like whatever
true.
was playing today when I
Yeah.
came over with a bunch of monkey men
It had monkeys in it, and it had Ringo Starr from the Beatles in it,
and a dinosaur.
and he was like young, so it was like an older. It was probably in the 70s. That movie.
So if you can name that movie, we'll send you a care package with some merch.
with socks that I wore
Ew.
and that bottle of water that Ben is drinking right now.
No, I want it.
No,
Fine. For the fans.
don't cover James. Don't touch him.
I'm putting him so people can see him. There you go.
Like there's
There.
perfect.
I wish the camera would like show like pick up on his
It would be
face.
really nice.
James Bond's Goldfinger. Golden Eye. I'm a fake fan. James Bond, Goldfinger,
I have a pop figure
Coaster.
of her, the golden girl that's on that cover.
the Golden Girl.
golden girl.
They have pop figures of the Golden Girls.
Yeah, they do.
This podcast is sponsored by
Funko Pop, please sponsor us so that we
ADHD.
can have free Funko Pops for the rest of our lives. That would be great.
That's another update with my life. I just got a Billy bookcase, and it's not full at all of pop figures, and I
Yeah.
really want to buy more. My dumbass went to
Pizza,
Target and bought 5 pop
like,
figures.
If you could get sponsored by some things, I would want like specific things. One would be
Elsie
like
Baby.
toy stuff, like a toy store, like somewhere that I could just get toys at, like cool adult, like
You
cool
should just be
toys.
sponsored by the Funko, like the brand.
Yeah, that would you. I would do that, and I would do a pizza place.
Yeah.
I would do
Which pizza place?
Ooh,
I'd want to be sponsored by Jets, and I'd be like, listen, you need to get a plant-based pizza.
Jets,
no,
yeah.
I'd get. Ooh, do I want Blaze or Mod? I go to Mod more because it was. Well, now I'm going to go to Blaze more because I'm not close to Mod anymore.
I think I would have Tanya's or yeah, dude, Tanya's or. No, I would do Tanya's.
Tanya's is good. We haven't had Tanya's in so long, and I almost got pizza for dinner last night.
Pizza. We had actually, speaking of which, because he listens to our podcast, Jared, he brought pizza from Green Lantern.
What?
To work, and it was delicious, and I appreciate that. Thank you if you're listening ever. If you listen ever, thank you.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I love
you're
that
a real one, dude. You're a real one. You're a ride or die.
OG triple OG. I would 110% agree with that statement.
That's good.
That's really cool.
Very good. But yeah, I think
so
I would
mad
do.
and
I would
so
do,
supportive so
but,
fast.
And I'm so sorry, but I wouldn't do Green Lantern. I would do Tanya's. Tanya's is sexy, dude.
Green Lantern,
It's
I've
good.
literally never eaten their
it's
pizza
good.
before in my life.
It is very good.
My
It's
dad
super good.
used to go there a lot.
They have good wings too, which is like I do love my wings.
My dad would go to the one by us because it's in Madison Heights.
Yeah,
And he was a police officer
police.
for the city. My dumbass will speed in Madison Heights, and I'll be like, it's fine. My dad's a police officer. And it's like, not anymore. And that has literally never worked for me. So
It's because they don't like you specifically.
they don't. Look at me. I look like a criminal.
It's just because you're like so crazy looking.
That's it. I put all of my jewelry in today. I had weights in, and I was like, this is a little too much. I think I've had enough. But maybe we should get on to the movie, eh?
Yes.
We've had enough of a little check-in.
So what is
Let's
the
kind of
movie
focus.
about, Ben?
Well, how about this? It came out in 2014, so new enough that I'm into it,
9 years ago.
but old enough where it's like separated, and there's like people in it. There's really not a lot of heavy hitters. We'll get into that a little bit.
It's like not old enough to not be related. Like you
Yeah.
can relate to it. It's not like
it's
not
old
relatable.
enough where it's like away and out of my brain, but it's new enough where they have like cell phones.
I would say that people that don't like old movies would still be able to watch this movie. No
Oh
problem.
yeah. There's nothing that's there's no bad editing. There's no bad like CGI.
Yeah.
Everything is very practical and it's very
100%.
good. It came out in 2014. Another reason why I love thrillers and horror movies: 90 minutes.
Yeah, super quick, easy.
While I loved Oppenheimer,
Jam-packed.
3 hours.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
My tuchus hurt.
Yeah, I get that.
was
That's
too
crazy.
much.
Got a numb butt.
Tell you what. The overview of this movie is as follows. A cryptic phone call sets off a dangerous game of risks for Elliot, a down-on-his-luck salesman. The game promises increasing rewards for completing 13 tasks, each more sinister than the last.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Homeboy
Homeboy gets a phone call. He's like, hey, you want to play this game? He say, I don't know. He said, do this. He said, okay. And they're like, boom, now you got enough money to pay off your wife's credit card.
Right. Well, they start him off with something that's like super chill.
Before that, though, the movie starts off like heavy as hell right away, because it starts off with like the last player of the game, and he's at this like awards ceremony, and he's just sitting up there. He comes up, and he's like receiving an award for like a humanitarian something. Like it's really nice, and he ends up like making this horrific, crude joke. And
Like
you're
multiple, and then he like makes a scene.
yeah, and like just
And then
really.
he cuts that woman's finger off. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
So like at this award ceremony, you learn throughout the movie, but he's like doing this game, and it's like you don't really know what's happening because it's like 5 minutes in, and just the wildest shit happens.
Yeah.
And it's like boom, 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 so fast. And you're like, okay, well, I guess this sets up the mood. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, so it, like you meet Elliot, and he's this, again, down on your luck salesman. And yeah, the first thing, so he's just like sitting in his car and he's freaking out because he's getting married soon. And he has like no money. And he's really stressed. So he's getting married soon.
And his brother's disabled.
Yeah, he like takes care of his brother.
right,
His dad's in hospice. Like
And racist as hell.
super racist.
His dad's gross. Yeah.
It's just
He is
yucky.
the
Who
worst.
plays his dad? Is that somebody famous or no?
He's in a lot of things.
In my brain, it's what's his face from X-Men?
It's not him.
I know the man who the old man from Trick or Treat. Him.
Yeah, Stryker.
Striker.
It's not him because the guy in this movie, he's skinny.
And Striker's fat.
He's a bigger guy. He's kind of chubby, I would say, wouldn't you?
I couldn't relate.
No, I'm saying like Stryker is not like the old man. I'm saying don't make this about that, okay?
Don't make this about me.
Don't do it. It's this dude. Hold on a second.
What his name be?
His name is Tom Bauer.
What do I know him from?
I'm looking for you right now, sir.
13 Cents.
Okay, so let's see. There's going to be nothing really that you're... Let me see. He is literally, though, always like a total piece of crap. Like old, gross dude.
That would upset me if I was always cast like that.
He just does a good job. He's in Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's kind of funny.
I've never seen that show in my life.
Yeah,
Come on, man. You said he's in a bunch of stuff.
He's in Monk.
I've seen a couple episodes.
I love that show.
Allie and I just talked about Monk.
It's a great show. It's funny.
I also
Korn was in Monk.
Born?
Korn.
Ew.
Oh no, he was in The Hills Have Eyes. Dude.
Never seen that movie either.
Yeah,
I'm trash. Speaking of Allie, though, Allie yelled at me because of our last podcast because I couldn't remember Homegirl's name. And I still can't remember Homegirl's name.
The girl from
Samantha. What's her name? It's not Samantha.
What are you talking about? The girl from
Saw 2.
Saw 2.
Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda. She has a cameo from Amanda.
Amanda, yeah.
And it's cool.
It's so cool. Apparently Amanda gets very rambly, but that's fine. God bless her.
Okay, we're getting off topic.
I like it.
I like
it's free form. It's organic.
It's free form.
Read my face. Let me get us back on topic.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl.
But yeah, so basically, wah. What's his name? Where is it? Elliot, wah, your life sucks so bad.
Totally.
So he gets a phone call, and it's the game people.
Yeah.
You never really meet them. And it's like, you want to play this game? We can give you a lot of money. The last person got like $6.4 million for playing this game. So the rules are, there's 13 tasks that you have to do. They have increasing difficulty, and each task you do, you get awarded a certain amount of money, and the money gets greater every time as well. It like compounds, and you get all that stuff. So like the first time, excuse me, I'm not going to get into that yet. You get a bunch of money, tasks, yada, and then you can't like tell anyone you're playing this game. Like you can't like be like, hey, I just have to do this for like a quick fun prank and then we're done. Like you have to keep it a secret. And if you ever decide you're like, I'm not doing that, I'm done, all the tasks before that you did, you're responsible for. So like if you do something illegal, like the cops will come and get you and you're in trouble and you don't get any of the money.
Right.
So,
but if you win, you're acquitted of that. Like you don't have any charges, you have nothing.
Exactly,
and like you're
everything
totally fine.
is like
and
wiped, slate clean. Yeah,
exactly.
and you get all the money. Right. So it could pretty easily suck you in.
Sure.
The first task that Elliot has to do, he's like sitting in his car, and the person on the phone just goes like, "All right, first task to win the exact amount of money that your wife needs to pay off her credit card."
Yeah.
Which I would do a lot if someone offered me that money.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, kill that fly that's buzzing around in your car. So not only do they know where you're at, but they know that there's a fly buzzing around in your car. Right. At that point, I would snap my phone and drive away.
You like throw the I'd be
like, I'm
out
actually
of the phone and you're
good.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, so like he's like, okay, like for 10 grand, yeah, I'm gonna kill this fly. Kills the fly, no problem. The guy's like, okay, great job. Task number 2, eat the fly.
Yeah, right.
And the guy's like, I'm not doing that. Like, no way, that's gross. He just drives off, hangs up the phone, he drives off. He like gets home and then ends up doing it.
He like has it like wrapped in like a
napkin
tissue or something in his pocket, and like he like saved it because he was thinking about it.
He was having a hard time about it.
He was conflicted. Yeah.
Conflict.
But yeah, basically, without ruining anything, it progressively gets pretty terrible. Like and things get very, very out of hand. Quickly, this guy's a good sport and plays
he honestly
for a
does
long time.
Yeah, he does a great job.
I don't know if that's good or bad per se, but it's fascinating to watch. But
he's like doing it for the right intentions, I think. But then it like kind of just goes downhill.
I think
from
so.
there.
Yeah, I think so.
It just gets wild.
It's tricky, and it's a really good. I won't ruin it, of course, but the twist at the end is really good.
Caught me by surprise both times I watched it.
It was and like I felt like, again, if you're just like flipping through something and you're like, I don't know what to watch, I just want something that'll kind of grip me. I don't have to like be on my phone or anything. Nothing like that, dude. This movie is good.
It's great.
Yeah, 13 Sins, man.
Not a lot of heavy hitters. The one heavy hitter that's in it, his name is Ron Perlman.
He's Hellboy. He's the original Hellboy, actually. He's the original Hellboy.
Yeah.
In the Hellboy live action movies.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. And he's good in this movie, too.
And he's that dude in Blade 2 that's really annoying, that's bald, has like gross hair. He has that, do you know what I'm talking about? He has his hair framed.
Oh, yeah.
His hair, like, so it frames in the back of his head and it goes around. And then it goes down to a beard, I think, doesn't it? Or something. It's vile, dude. Let me see if I can pull that up really quick.
Ben, edit this out. And we're back. You guys don't get to know what I edited out. It's a secret. Allie, if you want to know, let me know. What are you Googling? Big shitty guy from Blade.
No. Give it to me. Let me see that now. Hurry.
Go to images. How old are you?
14,000.
Ew, it blends in with his sunglasses. That's so vile. Show the camera. Show the kids at home. Vile. It focused on it, too.
Yeah, dude, look at the back of his head.
That's so bad.
That
the
is
back of his head is ridiculous.
That's not his sunglasses. That's his hair. That's his actual hair.
The camera's tracking it.
Disgusting.
Another reason why you guys should be watching these podcasts and not just listening. You get to see Ron Perlman's hair.
It's disgusting. It's not futuristic.
It's tactical.
It's not sexy. It's animal.
It's not sexy. It's animal.
It's animal.
We need to watch that movie. Name that movie. Win a prize.
A gumball sent to your house in an envelope.
I would be so bummed.
It's petrified. It's just like in the envelope.
Petrified. It saw a basilisk.
Petrified. The dude that plays the main character that was in What's His Face?
The guitarist in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah. He's
the
hilarious in that movie.
He is.
He's so funny.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
they're making a show or a movie out of it.
That's
it's
cool.
like the animation of the comic.
So this is like completely off topic, but I'm just thinking.
I mean, this is the podcast to get into it.
So my barber and I were talking about this the other day, Derek at Roughneck's Barbershop.
I got my hair
in
cut
Livonia.
today too. Thank
he
you
does
for
a
noticing.
fantastic job. If anyone's looking at me and it's like, damn, Chase's hair is crisp. It's Derek. It's all Derek.
Jake at Hard Luck. I always want to say Hard Luck Tattoo because it sounds way more like a tattoo shop.
I was thinking
Hard Luck Barbershop in Berkeley, Michigan.
Berkeley.
Berkeley.
Suck it. But we were talking about the movie 13 Ghosts.
Which I typed 18 times while I was typing up these notes.
He was talking to me to get my haircut, and he's like, oh, wouldn't it be sweet if like they had a show and in each episode it had 13 episodes, and each episode was how each individual ghost got captured and caught.
What is that? Are you pulling it? Oh, I thought you were pulling on it.
That'd be
and I was
sick. Like, that would be dope as hell. Like that,
just like a quick little mini-series.
Cool. Yeah, right. Well, then that same day he texted me a photo, and they are making that, and I was like, dang.
He knew about it. He was like, wouldn't it be crazy fully knowing that they were doing it?
He had that good idea. He had that $1 million idea.
He had that good idea.
Yeah. I wish I got a water. I don't have any water right now, and I'm thirsty. I don't want your back water. Oh, I don't know. No, don't touch it. No, that's doing a lot of interference on the audio right now, and I don't think people can hear me, so I think you need to put that
more
away.
interference than playing Don't Break the Ice.
Where is the bell to press? Because I feel like
it's over there.
Yeah.
You didn't set it up. See, I told you, when I get tired at night, I get bitchy.
I'm gonna throw you through that window behind you, unless you have to put it over my head like Hulk Hogan, dude. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw you through it, and I'm gonna rip my shirt off and be like,
Don't touch me ever.
Anyways,
more famous people in the movie. Yeah. His wife to be, his fiancée, is the brother's wife in The Last of Us. That gorgeous woman. What's her name? I'll look it up.
Oh, yeah, and she's like super sassy in that show, though. Do you remember that? I was just thinking I need to rewatch Pedro that show. Pascal's brother's wife in that show. That's what her name. That's who she is in that show.
Us.
Yeah. And she's good. She's very cool. She's a good actress. She's a good actor. Acting.
Maria Miller.
Maria Miller.
Wesley.
That's an easy name. Oh no.
Yeah, Rutina Wesley.
Rutina Wesley.
Rutina.
Wesley.
Come on, girl.
Wesley.
Yep, 13 Sins, baby, right there.
Yeah, dude. It's a good movie.
Oh, she's in True Blood? She's in Arrow?
She is in True Blood. And she's a very popular character in True Blood.
She's in so much. Oh, my gosh.
I
Great
am
job,
vampire.
Rutina.
So anyways.
Oh, she's in Hannibal. I love that show.
That's a great show.
I wish I could watch it.
What questions do we have today, Ben?
Ooh, we got some humdingers.
We got some hummus.
I had hummus for dinner.
I had hummus for dinner.
Okay, Chadwick. I'm going to read you number 1.
Okay, Uno.
Put my phone right here. Would you play this game? Let's set the scene. Someone calls you. Like, hey, Chase.
Hey, Chad. You were going to call me Chad.
I was. Hey, Chase.
Hey, Chad.
We know you're in crippling debt.
Right, of course.
This is a fantasy world, of course. We know you're in crippling debt, and your fiance is also in crippling debt.
She's just like up to her ass in debt, and she's just like she's a kleptomaniac, and she's stealing, and she's just like running around dealing drugs. It's crazy.
Dylan.
Yeah, continue.
But boy, do we have an opportunity for you. You want to play this game? And it's the game from the game. And they're like, yeah, would you play it? Would you do it?
Honestly, it depends on the situation. If I was super, super, super desperate for money, yeah, probably I'd play it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would see it to its fruition.
Yeah. Well, that's the
thing.
What
I'm saying? Like, depending on how it ended up being.
And that's the thing.
But I would try.
I'm a skeptic, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Always.
Right.
So I would be like, first of all, I would hang up immediately. Hearing the voice that's on that phone call, I'd be like, you're not a real person.
Congratulations.
It's so weird.
It's like super gimmicky.
Yeah, I would hang up immediately. But if they somehow got through to me, I'd be like, kill that fly. We'll give you $10,000. $10,000 right now? Buh. Yeah.
You're like, all right, fine.
Yeah, I'd kill that fly. Gone, dead, and donezo. And then if they had me eat it, I would say, delete this number.
Would you eat it? Here's the thing, though. Like, let's say you killed it, and then like in the movie, so you kill it, boom, money is transferred to your bank account. So you're like, oh, shit, okay, like they're paying.
Yeah. That's
so now
tough.
they go, now eat the fly.
I wouldn't eat it.
What if they're okay? So let's say they gave you 10, and they're like, okay, well for 50 grand, eat the fly.
So that's the thing that's hard.
You already know they're paying. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
that's the thing.
In reality, I want to say, like, thinking of myself better than I probably am, I need you to scoot forward a little.
No.
Thank you. Thinking of myself better than I am, I would be like, no way, I'm not eating that fly. I'm vegan. I'm not doing that. In reality, if it was 50 grand.
And if you're super desperate for money, you're probably not vegan anymore.
I am super desperate for money, and I am vegan. I like thinking about it though. Me being me, part of my anxiety that makes me a quirky, fun gal is that I think so many steps ahead, and I chart a path of where this is
like
going.
Like Batman.
Yeah, like Batman. Me and Batman have the same brand of anxiety. I would immediately be like, listen, if this is the jump. And, like, someone got millions of dollars, I'm not doing this. Like, there's going to be something so fucked up in the future that I'm going to have to do that I will not be able to do. And I'm not going to do this. I don't want to get myself into a position. Like, I'm not eating that fly to then not do this. So, like, I ate a fly for nothing. So I think I would pretty much, like, it would be tough being faced with that first, like, $10,000 deposit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, shit, that's a lot of money. But then I'd be like, well, there's going to be so much more stuff I have to do. I should not do this. Take the money back. Like, be done. I haven't done anything that's going to get, like, fucked up. I'd probably tell you. I'd be like, hey, somebody called me and I killed a fly and they gave me $10,000 and they told me to eat it and I said no and they took the $10,000 away. And
that's fair.
Would you judge me?
No. I would be like a little bit amazed that you didn't eat it.
You know me,
I wouldn't even hesitate. If I knew they're paying already, I would be like, I don't give a fuck at all. It's a fly.
Let's check into the night's frivolities.
Yeah, dude. Just put it on a fucking cracker. Throw that bitch in my mouth.
Dry.
Call it
Dry.
All right,
No,
I do it dry.
no
Swallow
water.
it 100%. 100% now, man. I would say that. Yeah.
When would you call it quits? Would you see it to the end, or like when would you stop? Like what would make you stop?
I know what the end is from the movie that I will not ruin right now. But
Let's say, hey,
yeah.
you know,
because I know the ending of it. No, I don't think I could do it. I don't know. It's a tricky thing because I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it because the thing is like money is weird because I think that like money is superficial. So I think like most people, you think you want money, and I think you think that you want, like, I think you would do a lot for certain things because like it's like, God, like if only I had. Everyone has that number.
Yeah.
That's listening probably. Everyone has that one number, like your minimum number, like the minimum, like, oh, if I only had like, you know, 250 grand, I could pay off my credit cards, I could pay this off, I could do this, and then I'd be good. Yeah, like a modest number, but a high number that you would need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, but the thing is I think that like if I said to you right now, for example, like, okay, so you would obviously, if I said I could give you $1 million for no reason, you would take it. Of course, everybody would. If I said like, okay, like I'll give you, how about 10? I'll give you $10 million, like no problem. But tomorrow, like you can't wake up. You're not going to wake up tomorrow. But you can have it today and you can use it all day. No one would take it, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Because like you being alive is more important than the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the money isn't that important. Like it's so to
Asked me this question a couple years ago.
I feel like over time, because I know how it ends, like I don't know if it's important enough.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like at that point it's like, what is it worth?
Yeah.
But then the problem is, like you were saying, which everybody has to think about if you're thinking about the question that we're talking about, is if I quit, when would I quit? Because depending on when I quit, I could go to jail for the rest of my life.
I always
for what
quit
I did.
when I'm ahead.
Yeah, like for what I did.
Yeah.
Right. So like I think for me, I wouldn't necessarily stop when it was like minorly illegal, like not even that crazy, like almost just like a little lowbrow. You know what I mean?
Like
but
eating flies
but
in
if
your
it
car
was
by
like
yourself.
but basically if I wouldn't do anything that if I stopped I'd get like a prison sentence.
Yeah,
for. You know what I'm saying?
I can
like,
appreciate that
because it's like, to me it's like I don't know what's gonna happen, so I'm not gonna like, I'm gonna cover my ass no matter what. Because also I don't know if they're full of crap at the end. What if I don't get acquitted on any of this and like I get the money?
You
Who
have to
cares?
spend that $6.8 million on getting your ass out of prison.
I don't know this person at all. I'm just like taking them on their word, which like I don't even know.
That's
them.
the thing. I'm too
like,
skeptical. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah. So that's how I would answer this.
That's tough.
What is the next question? Let me see.
You go ahead. Ask me, girl.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Get that. Go ahead.
That food was pretty delicious today.
You need to go down a little bit more. I can literally
I'm
see
scared.
it.
Ben.
There she is. Same. Come on, girl.
Okay, so the question number 2. Would you try to fix the things that you did or put the blinders on and go to town?
Me being me, again, charting paths. If I were to play this fictitious, horrible game,
Yeah.
I would be trying to fix everything while I'm going. Elliot tries to do that a little bit. Like, he's like, I'm sorry, like, I'll fix this later.
Sure.
Like, I would try to fix everything while I'm doing it.
Yeah, I get that. Clean as you go.
Yeah.
As you ask.
I was trained in a kitchen, so. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know if it's like worry. What is this? That's the table leg. I don't know if it's like worry or like, just like, even if I give up, like if I'm like fixing things as I go, I can't get in that much trouble and stuff. Like the one that always comes to mind, like he sets that church on fire.
That's an accident, though, I think.
Was it?
Well, he has to set that one little thing on fire.
Oh yeah, the
but then
nativity
the whole
scene.
thing's yeah, exactly. But then
So that's the thing. If I set
he
that
did it on
nativity
accident.
scene on fire,
yeah,
they'd be like, all right, move on to the next one. I would dump water on that. I would say,
oh yeah, sure.
like,
but
I
if
need
you
to
don't
fix
have,
that before I go.
I guess it's not time sensitive, right? So like
No.
you could do
Some of
that.
them are time sensitive.
Well, I'm
but
saying
generally,
in between each.
Yeah.
Like if you did one, it's not like you would have to do the next one right away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You generally wait for the phone call.
Right, exactly. So like you
But
could
yeah.
you probably have time, I'm saying.
I would try to like fix
Yeah, yeah,
everything. You, on the other hand,
I don't think I would. Yeah, I don't think I would. Because I feel like, to me, it depends. I would try to fix it if it was like somebody that I cared or knew about, you know? But if it was like a stranger, I would probably just leave it as like a random occurrence. It just happened. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's life. Because like I'm just trying to get through this too right now.
We're all just on this crazy world, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if I would. I think I would probably just, I would probably just try to get through it if I could. You know?
Oh, gosh.
Disassociate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Man. You got to. It's 2023, Okay, I would say at this point, I'm going to ask a question that there's a little bit of a spoiler to. So I'm just going to put out a spoiler alert really quick.
Do you want to do it that way, or do you want to do it like, if you want to watch this movie, you'll get this question kind of thing?
Let's do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to watch this movie, you'll understand the answer to this question, because this is a really crazy question because when you know what we're talking about. So I would say that would be interesting. And if you want... No, we should leave it like that.
All right, we'll leave it at that. That's a good way to do it. Cool. Okay, so we're not going to spoil anything.
Right.
So basically, the 13th task you have to involve somebody else in.
Sure.
Watch the movie. It's crazy.
If you want to know, you got to watch the movie.
You got 13 sins.
13 sins.
The 13th task you have to involve somebody. Who would you involve in that portion?
It's such a really... This is a terrible question to ask, and I don't know how to answer it without like justifying myself in some way.
Yeah. This reminds me of that scene from What We Do in the Shadows.
To be perfectly honest with you, in an ideal world, I would pick a distant cousin.
Okay.
And I would pick a distant cousin to the point where, like, it's almost like I don't hardly even know them.
Yeah.
Like, I would be like that kind of thing.
I feel you.
And honestly, I'm going to be crappy about this.
Go ahead.
But if we're talking family, technical family, period.
I always read it as, like, immediate family. Period.
My stepmom, dude. That would be easy. That would be easy. No contest.
Damn.
No contest.
I picked my dad.
Your dad? That is so messed up.
Listen, man.
That is messed up.
His life is to provide for me, okay?
Oh.
What am I supposed to do?
My gosh.
I pick Megan. I got to deal with that. I picked Jane. I got to deal with that.
You have to have other family members that are... Why do you pick your inner... like your
Because that's how I
circle?
read the scenario. That's what I thought. I had to do that. No way I'm picking my mom. No way. Never even crossed my mind. My dad...
You could do Jane because, like, you don't see...
Absolutely
well, you
not.
don't see Jane that often, so it wouldn't even be that big of a deal.
But I love her the most.
I know, but, like, you just have to let her go, dude.
If you love... I'm not going to sing that whole song because I can't right now. My voice.
Right, because you're the songbird of our generation.
Songboard. No, I'm picking my dad. Jane, if you're listening to this and you're pissed and you want to know what's going on, we'll watch the movie when you come home for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I don't know. I told Jane that she had to watch Best in Show, but she said it's too awkward.
Ugh, I love that movie. Ugh. I'm getting verklempt.
That's Yiddish, I believe.
So that's what I would say.
So you're picking your stepmom. I'm picking my full-blooded dad.
You are a heartless
Listen,
child.
man, it's a business transaction, okay? We gotta go.
Your poor father.
Give me number 4. Hit me with that number 4.
Do you think all the money that if you got through it and you completed it and you got all the money, so you're acquitted now, you don't have you have no crimes against you or anything like that, right? Like, so do you think the money would solve all your problems? Like after, like all the things that you did, all those things, like, do you think that you would either feel bad, like,
I'd feel bad.
Do you think you would do like any like reparations for anybody? Like, what would you do?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So, like, if I chose my dad for number 13...
You'd give your mom, like, $1 million. Be like, here, girl, you're rich now.
$500,000.
You're rich now.
Yeah, I mean, I'd pay off the house. I'd pay off all the bills.
Yeah.
I'd get my mom out of her lease because she hates her
You'd
car.
move in with her, and then you would like take care of her.
I probably would.
You'd buy her a mansion, and you'd live with her.
No.
Yes.
My mom lives in a mansion.
She could have a bigger house. Your mom deserves bigger.
It's a 4-bedroom in Pleasant Ridge.
She deserves better. Yeah.
I should get her a 4-bedroom on the other side of Pleasant Ridge.
Castle on the Scottish hills.
Don't joke. Don't joke. I'm gonna start crying.
You're like, ah!
Dude, I can't listen to that one song from Braveheart without crying.
You're a freak.
I'm just a Scot.
A Scot.
Okay? Yeah.
Continue. Go ahead, please. So, what do you think about the money?
I have a really hard time
because that's the thing. $6.4 million.
So I got $6.4 million. I would fix all of my like palpable problems.
Yeah.
Any debts I have, gone. I would buy a house. I wouldn't lease my house anymore. I'd probably stay there for the year because I like my neighbors and like I don't want to do that to Linda. But
yeah,
I would like probably buy a house or build a house. I really want to build a house now. And I would like just like get myself set up, and I could do that well under half of that. So then I would give half of it to Joe Sablehouse and have him set me up for the rest of my life.
And then you would obviously donate to Southfield Family Sauna and Tub.
I'd get them a new sign.
You should get him a new sign.
I just want it to be cold so we can go to the sauna again. I'm so sick of this hot weather.
People donate to us so we can get them a new sign.
We should.
We should start.
Should we make a GoFundMe?
That would be really
hate
nice.
GoFundMes.
For them, it would be nice.
You just ask
personally. Give me money.
Money, please. So it would fix all. It's so late. What vinegar did you eat today?
None. Maybe. I don't know. I had a lot of shawarma today. Shawarma. It was delicious.
You had pickled red onion.
I did a pickled red onion.
Nasty ass. It would fix all of my like physical palpable problems.
Sure.
But it would create so many emotional and brain problems.
Right.
So it would be really tough. It's not even a 50-50. It would not solve my problems. It would create so many more problems.
Right.
Yeah. Ugh. What about for you? What would $6.4 million do in the life of Chaddington Wadsworth?
It's a tricky situation because I think that if you think about it, if I think about it really, if I won and I got through the game, that means that I was okay with doing some pretty terrible things. So that's
the thing. Are you okay with doing them, or do you do them because you're in a situation where it's like the?
Well, I guess either way, I guess it would be more of like I knew what I signed up for. Then obviously,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like, I think in that moment, if I actually completed it, I don't know how bad I would feel about the things I did to people.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think I could complete it because I don't think I would ever do anything like that.
Yeah.
But if I did complete it, I think that would mean I'm that kind of person, if that makes sense. And I do think, too, like we've talked about before, that I think that, like, there's that thing that people say where it's like if you get rich and you're like a good person, you just stay a good person. If you're a bad person, you just become like a really worse person.
Yeah.
So I think it just helps you. It facilitates who you truly are.
Yeah.
So like it accentuates who you are. So if you're really kind, then you'll be kind and you'll be generous and you'll like donate and whatever. But if you're not, you're not, and you'll be bad.
Whenever I get like an extra 2 pennies to rub together, I just spend it on other people, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Like in my like logical brain, I'm like, hey, dipshit, you should probably hold on to that. But I'm like, no, I want to treat my friends to dinner, and I want to buy this for my friend, and I want to do all this.
Yeah.
I want to buy a 3D printer.
But no, I don't think money solves problems. I don't think I would have a conscience so if I had that money and won.
Money doesn't solve problems, but it makes it easier for you to solve them yourself.
Sure, I agree.
But in this scenario, it would solve problems but create new ones.
Right.
The money wouldn't create new problems. The path that I took to get that money would create new problems.
Exactly.
Oh, it's the worst. You're going to disappear off the screen. Dude.
Oh, no. Look how wide and cool I am.
Wide and cool.
I'm strong.
I'd say so.
And I'm very cool. Cool.
To break up the heaviness a little bit, I thought about this while we were talking.
Sure.
To end it on a positive note, if this is positive for you, what would you do if tomorrow you won $1 billion? $1 billion. That's $1,000 million. What would you do? Because I've thought about this a lot. My family has had sit-down conversations.
What would I
this.
do?
Yeah, what would you do with that $1 billion?
I would probably... Honestly, the first thing I would do is hire a personal chef for my dogs. I'm not even kidding. Because I would want them to cook for my dogs, and I would never want to cook for my dogs ever again. I hate cooking their food. No, I love them, but I hate cooking their food. It's so annoying. Because everybody doesn't know, but I cook food. Like, I physically cook my dog's food. It's a pain in the ass, but I love them so much, so I just do it anyway.
I feel you.
But it's a pain in the ass. So that's the first thing I would do, and then I would pay my mom's house off. Then I would buy another nice like house, probably in a different country, and I would move.
Street, the white one?
No, I would move away.
Why?
Because I want to. I want to be surrounded by prettier things.
Whatever, dude. I'm gorgeous.
And nicer people.
There's an art festival across the street right now.
There is. Yep. Green Acres, Hazel Park.
It's going to be too late when you guys
listen to this, so you're not going to come, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so I would probably do that, and then I would probably just, like, hang out, and I would, like, do passionate things that I like doing. What about you?
You wouldn't invest any of it?
I would invest a lot of it. But also, it's like $1 billion. So I don't know how much I'd have to invest to not be rich for the rest of my life.
Well, that's the thing.
But
I feel like you wouldn't even have to, like, the way I would live, I wouldn't have to invest in him, but I would.
Crazy. Yeah, I would live crazy.
I mean, you're moving across the world, but whatever.
Yeah, but that's not that crazy. People do it all the time.
True. First thing I would do, pay off my credit cards. I don't even have that much, but I just hate having things looming over me, so I'd be like, done, easy, boom. I would pay off my parents' house. I would give some money to my church. I told my church that I was going to donate a certain amount of money by the end of 3 years, and I haven't donated any of it yet, and that's looming over my head too, so I need to do that.
Ooh, sleepies.
I would get out of my lease.
Yeah.
Immediately. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. So I saw this TikTok where people were talking about you have like a car for fun and a car for everyday driving, and it just sucks because all the cars I want for fun are too small for me.
Sure.
I probably get like an Audi, like a really nice little Audi that goes real fast. Like I really like the Audi R8s. I think they look really cool.
Sure.
And then I get like an Audi QR7 or RQ7 or SQ7. It's a big boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I would like set myself up, and those aren't like wild. Like I don't even think the SQ7 is $100,000. I don't even think it's $80,000. Yeah. So it's still like it's just a chill car that I can just like set myself up, and then I would give like $500 million to my guy and be like, make sure I don't have to do this anymore. Yeah. Would you still work?
Yeah, probably. I don't know if I would do what I'm doing now, but I would probably work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I would like own a business or something like that. I would do.
I want to be I want to be a business owner. I don't think I want to own a tattoo shop, but I want to be a business owner.
No.
Stressful, man.
Nope. Anyways, oh my god, my mic is gonna fall.
Who set these up?
I don't know.
And that pretty much sums up that movie.
That wraps it up. But I would think about it. I would consider what we talked about and what you would do. What would you do? How much money is enough money for you to do some pretty
unspeakable
crazy things? Or humiliating things. A lot of things that they have you do are humiliating. It's not even always violent.
Like the
it's,
cup of coffee?
It's just humiliating, yeah. Or it's like scary, or it's it's interesting. Like I said, I would definitely encourage everyone to watch the movie. It's a great movie.
It's so good. If you want to borrow it, let us know.
First of all, everybody, it's on Tubi, and Tubi is free. That means that you have absolutely no excuse.
If you have a Roku TV, you can watch it on the Roku like streaming platform.
Yeah, definitely watch it, and we'll be discussing a different movie next week. Yeah. We haven't properly decided, but it'll be something different genre. Something
we need to shake it up a little bit. This was heavy.
It was heavy, but it was really good. Anyways, tune in for next week. Next time.
Tell us what y'all would do for $1 billion.
Yeah,
not
seriously.
For $1 billion. What would you do with $1 billion?
Yes. And if you watch the movie, message us and tell us who your 13th would be.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, at The Dish with Chase and Ben. It's on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. Get at us.
Yeah.
It's also The Dish with Chase
subscribe.
and Ben. At gmail.com. But don't email us. That's lame.
Yeah, nobody checks.
I think I have it on my phone, but don't do it. I check it. We've gotten 2 emails.
All right, everybody. Good night, good evening, good morning.
We do it as backwards.
It doesn't matter.
You're right.
It doesn't matter.
And with that, we're out.
There is no self.